Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another reading. I feel like it's been a long time, but guys, I've been really busy, so please forgive me. I'm trying my best to multitask, but I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you amazing people who understand, who get it, and are still very much supportive. I do have 3 channels, so Awkward Confidence. If you're new here and you don't know what I do on that channel, feel free to browse. I have this channel, and then I have Gemini Empress Collective. On the collective channel, I just post whenever I feel guided to post. There's no like routine or whatever it may be. It's just whenever, and those messages are for whoever it resonates with, right? And yeah, I just want to say massive thank you to those who supported me regarding Miss Uganda, regarding music videos in general, which I do have a lot on Awkward Confidence, so feel free to support me. Also guys, as usual, you know the drill. I love flowers. I'm surrounded by flowers, right? And I want to take this time to promote Rose Forever. So I have the red ones. They last up to a year. So if you love flowers or you know someone who loves flowers, I highly recommend getting them. It is free shipping from New York. And if you use my code Gemini20, you will get $20 off. I also got them in pink. Guys, I'm actually over my pink phase. Like, I went through a phase where I only wore pink. I'm over it. I still love pink, but it's like I'm not like addicted to it like I used to be. Okay, so you know, if I get another batch of flowers, I might get white, as I am engaged. So thank you to those who congratulated me on that. And if you're into crystals, me personally, they work well for me. Not all crystals, but the ones that I particularly wear, which is the rose quartz, the green jade, and the citrine. Very good for abundance, creativity, inner confidence, power, healing, love, attracting love. So be it. If they work for you and you're really into crystals, you like to wear them, these are actually spiritually charged from otterspirit.com. If you guys want to buy some, use my code GeminiEM20, so GeminiEM20 for a discount off. And that is all I'm gonna say, because I have 6 piles today. We have pile 1, which is the I don't know what this is actually. I would say like this lizard looking thing, keychain. Let's just call it the keychain. Pile 2, the Lollypop. This was actually given to me by a student. Okay, so cute. Pile 3, the brush. Pile 4, the sweet, the candy as Americans call it. Pile 5 is this turquoise bracelet. Again, a student got this for me, which is very sweet. And then we have the hairband for pile 6. So go ahead and pick your piles, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's start. So let me move this here, let me move this there. Okay, so for pile 1, you guys chose the key ring. Okay, the lizard key ring. Let's see, you guys got change. May you bless the turning of leaves. We have Pisces. We have the 7 and the 5 of wands, 5 sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So what is the gossip on you guys? Okay, I'm getting that a lot of people are looking at you like you're someone who's changed. We literally have change, right? Self-explanatory. Okay, may you bless the turning of leaves. People are saying that you are very much starting to stand out. There's something very different about you. No matter which environment you enter, you always change the status quo, or you shift the room a little bit. But people have noticed that people that have known you the longest are seeing this change in you, where you're becoming a little bit more, I guess, more aligned to who you're meant to be, or who you're going to be, like your higher self, if you will. Because maybe for a long time you hadn't figured out like, who am I? Or maybe you knew who you was, but you couldn't really fully express who you were in certain environments. But now you're just starting to embrace who you are fully. And people see that. The people who have known you see that. If you are meeting new people, they're saying there's something about you that brings that change to your environment, whether it's your workplace, whether it's a new social setting, whether it's a new hobby, whatever it may be. There's something new and fresh and different about you. Okay, we do have Pisces, so a lot of you guys, the gossip is you could be being a lot more spiritual, getting more in touch with God, or more in touch with just spirituality in general if you're not really religious. But this Pisces energy is also telling me that you could be a more of a creative person. So maybe you're starting to express more of your creativity instead of going above and beyond to kind of like suppress it. Like, you know, when you live in like a really corporate world, or like everything's very much like you can't really dare to be yourself. It's weird because society will tell you to be yourself, and then when you are yourself, people will be like, yeah, not like that. Yeah, you guys are starting to be more expressive, more creative, more in depth. You know, so it's not just creativity that's surface level, it's something that holds a lot of depth and meaning, okay? Very deep, okay? Very profound, okay? For some of you, I'm getting a message, and I'm hearing this in a way where like there could be a Pisces person specifically viewing you this way if you're not a Pisces yourself, okay? I'm getting you guys are also being seen as more assertive. So you're starting to speak up your mind, even if it's uncomfortable, okay? Because with this 7 of Wands, this is giving an energy of like, I'm gonna be myself. I don't care who's uncomfortable by this. I'm gonna express who I am, whether people like it or not, you know? And you may not be doing it in a loud way, like you're just walking up and be like, hey, this is me. It could just be in a way where you're just like, I'm just gonna be myself. And I'm not really gonna dim that down for anyone. So, yeah. Like it's giving like, I know I'm supposed to do this, or this is what's expected of me, but I'm gonna do this because this is me. I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm not really gonna compromise on that. It could be a very much like a quiet level of confidence, okay? But we do have the 5 of Wands reversed. So people are saying, say for example, people are making up rumors, or people have certain ideas about you, or projecting their thoughts about you, opinions about you. You're kind of like, you're not in the energy to even defend it or fight it. You're just kind of like, it is what it is. I'm not fighting with you. I'm not going to over explain myself. So say for example, right, if, I don't know, maybe if someone has a misconception about you, or someone's expecting something from you, or misunderstood something you've said or done, or whatever it may be, instead of rectifying it by explaining yourself and justifying things, you're not even going to bother. Or say for example, if something's happened and you want to explain yourself, and you're kind of getting to this point where like, I don't need to actually justify why I did that, or I don't need to explain myself to people who are not willing to listen. Like you're kind of just letting it be, and you're just being your most authentic self. So people are talking about how like you're just kind of being in your own zone. You're no longer caring like to please people, okay? So if you have been a people pleaser, you're coming out of that, and people do notice that, okay? Some people admire it, some people won't like it if they've benefited from you being a people pleaser to them, but overall, people just feel like you're going through changes, and they don't really know what to make of it, okay? But you're definitely coming off as unique and very different, okay? I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, my starting tier is at £2.99, okay? So, pile 2, you guys chose the Lollipop. All right, so let's see. You guys got Dream, May Your Imagination Run Free. We have, they are jealous of you. We have the Knight of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have the 3 of Swords, sorry, not 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe that was not accidental. Maybe that meant something. Okay, but the gossip here is, you guys have not given up on your inner child. We literally have Dream and a Lollipop. This makes me think of like little kids having big dreams and goals. Like, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be president someday. I want to be this. And it's like, you're not allowing the world to dim you down. So people are saying you're very ambitious, especially with this Knight of Swords energy. This is giving, I'm hearing that song, Someday by Max Schneider. It's from the movie Rags. Something like, I follow my dream. You think they were nightmares the way they scream. I make them believe. Someday I'm going to be the next big thing. So I'm getting, you guys have not given up on your dreams. No matter how old you are, young you are, whatever it may be, it's like, this is what I love. This is my passion, and no one can take that away from me, and no one's going to stop that. And people are talking about this because deep down they really wish that they had this sense of drive, this sense of, I really want to be on my goals like this, and fix myself and be consistent, but they don't have it in them. So some of them could be jealous, because we do have they're jealous of you literally here. And the back we have insecure. So you have people who are insecure because you are secure in the things that you want to achieve, the things that you're working towards. And some people don't have that sense of courage or self-motivation to want to be like that. So a lot of the time, they project that. They're like, how dare you have dreams and goals, when we were encouraged to not think that way. We were encouraged to give up our goals. You know, it's kind of like you're in this energy of like, no matter what happens in your life, no matter where you're at, no matter how old you are, no matter what you've achieved or haven't achieved, you still have a drive to have a good life, and you're not allowing anyone to take that away from you. So the people who are insecure, who don't have that same drive, or who have given up on their dreams, they feel very insecure and jealous of you because maybe you are not like that. Some of you could be just younger and they feel like, I'm older, I haven't achieved this, and you're young and vibrant and you've got a lot of going on. You guys would choose the Lollypop, you know, but you may, to be honest, age is a construct, you know. I'm wearing 1998, okay, so I'm 27, you know. That could be old to some, that could be young to some, but regardless, it is what it is. No matter how old I am, I truly believe, and I'm not just saying this to make you guys feel good, I truly believe you are never too old to go after your dreams. So go after them. If something really makes you happy and it's really your passion, don't give up on it just because of what society says, you know. So similarly, yeah, people are saying that you are very driven, okay, very ambitious, okay. This Three of Wands is like forward thinking. I know I have a plan. I know exactly where I want to go. I'm just needing to just stick to it and be consistent with it. People get annoyed that you just don't give up. You just never give up. And some people feel like if they were in your position, they would. Or maybe they feel like they want you to give up because it makes them feel like they're lacking something in their life. But that's the gossip on you. And if this really is resonating with you, pile 2, I love this for you. Don't give up. Don't give up, okay? I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99, okay? So pile 3 is the brush. We have continue. May you continue this path. Sorry, may you trust this path. And then we have Cancer. Then we have water sign energy with the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what is the gossip on you? Okay, the gossip on you guys is that you guys have been very stable. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. You guys have been focused on yourselves, all about your bag, all about your money, all about stability, anything that's giving you a sense of peace and safety. You're focused on it. You're not focused on what anybody else is doing. You're just keeping to yourself, okay? It's giving very Cancer-esque energy. Cancers, you know, they're the crabs. They kind of retreat to themselves. They're not out here trying to be like, ooh, let's be social. They just, it takes, what I've noticed about cancers is that it takes a long time for them to open up. And when they do, they're amazing people. My best friend's a Cancer, okay? I'm so glad I'm actually talking about other star signs, because a person that watched me that had a problem with me bringing up Geminis all the time, I bring up every sign, okay? But with Cancers, they're just amazing. I love you guys, okay? But with this continue, I feel like people are seeing you as someone who, you've been kind of stable. I'm not gonna say stagnant, but it's been pretty much predictable at this point of time, okay? With the brush here, because you guys did choose the brush, I feel like you guys are just in this energy of like, if something doesn't go well, you just pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off. Like with the brush itself, it's like when you put powder on it, you kind of pat, right? It's like, let me pat this, I'm good, you know? Finishing touches, that's what it's giving. For some of you, you could be painters, you could be MUAs, you could be all sorts, but regardless, you're just in this mode of like, okay, I'm gonna continue and do things that make me feel happy. If I fall down, I get right back up, I'm gonna continue. You're very consistent, okay? That's the gossip on you. With this Page of Cups, a lot of people are saying that you're very genuine. So what you see is what you get. You're not someone who's fake. You're not someone who people say, oh, pile 3 was like this. Like, you're a very good friend, good worker, good person overall. So very, very supportive. You're very reliable. So people are seeing you as someone who, like, you're very consistent. And if something doesn't go well, you don't throw yourself on the floor and be dramatic about it. You get back up and you just keep pushing, okay? What you value is your stability and your safety. Some of you guys are just very much homebodies as well, so maybe you don't go out often. It's either work or you're sleeping. But a lot of the time it's like people are saying that you're very genuine, and they wish that you would be more social so that people would actually want to hang out with you, but maybe you're not as social, so people just don't want to disturb your peace, okay? I'm hearing you sit pretty, so maybe like you guys may not be as involved in what everybody else is doing, but like you just sit pretty and you're just kind of like in your own little zone, okay? I'm hearing you lose you to love me. Some people could be talking about maybe you've gone through something that is really catastrophic at some point of your life, and it's just made you kind of withdraw, but not in a way where you're depressed, but in a way where you're just like, well, I'm going to be very selective with my time and just focus on what has taken me there. You know, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. But you're well respected, Power 3. So sometimes you may feel like people don't want to talk to you, but that's not the case. I think people just have a lot of respect for you. They don't want to bother you at times, okay? And sometimes people don't know how to approach you. They feel like they're annoying you. But that's what I'm getting for pile 3. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay. Pile 4, you guys chose the sweet, or as Americans say, candy. We have rest. May you find moments of serenity. It's upside down. That's why I'm like struggling. We have congratulations. We have the 6 of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The 8 of Pentacles always makes me think of Capricorn, okay? So some of you guys, the gossip is that you have something to celebrate. So for some of you, it could be a new job, it could be graduation, you could be moving, it could be relocation. Some of you guys could have gotten engaged like myself. This could be my pile. Probably not, I don't know. But we have a congratulations here. So you guys are probably killing it. You're doing amazing things, milestone after milestone, and people are wanting to congratulate you on whatever you've got going on. So this is a very specific pile. It's not going to resonate with everyone. This is for a pile of people who have something to celebrate, okay? Because we do have the 6 of Wands, which is like public recognition, or just recognition, praise, respect, everyone complimenting. It's giving that sort of like well done, pat on the back. And it could be work related because we do have the 8 of Pentacles. So maybe you guys will be getting a raise. Maybe you guys just secured a new job. Maybe you guys have got like, you're moving to a different position, whatever it may be. Or maybe you got a certificate because you've earned it, or not just a certificate as in like well done, but a certificate as in like an extra qualification, you know? But regardless, we do have rest, reverse. So people are saying you're out. I was about to say alcoholic. I meant workaholic. Okay. People are saying that you work. There's not a day where they see you resting. You don't have time to hang out. You don't have time to rest. You don't have time to do the simplest of things. Like you're always work. You're very consistent. You're very booked and busy. Okay. We have, because you guys chose the sweet, this is a cola flavored sweet. So maybe you guys always have a high level of energy. This is sweet. Maybe you guys are seen eating lots of sweets, or just things that are going to really give you a lot of energy because you are working. Okay. I'm hearing a Cardi B song, which B is working hard than me. I can't remember the other line she says, but she talks about like she's rich but she works like she's broke. Sorry guys. I use a bowl because I'm greedy. Anyways, people are saying you're a workaholic. You don't have time for, if it ain't money, wrong number. Ariana, okay? She sang that in her 7 Rings. If it's not going to like contribute to your life financially, you don't want to hear it. That's the gossip on you. It's like, if it ain't improving my life, bye. You know, but not in a way where like you're stuck up, in a way where it's like you physically just don't have the time. You're very busy. Okay. But I'm going to move on to the next pile. That's all I'm getting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay. Pile 5, you guys chose the turquoise bracelet. My student actually got this for me. I love it. I'm going to wear it everywhere now. We have stronger. May you find your roots wherever you walk. We have you are a star. We have Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, air sign energy. Then we have the 9 of Cups, which is water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So what's the gossip on you, pile 5? Well, you are vocal, okay? You guys literally chose a turquoise stone. This makes me think of the 3rd chakra. This also makes me think of Aquarius for some weird reason, and Gemini, and Virgo, because of Mercury energy. But maybe you guys are being more vocal about things that actually bother you, or things that need to be spoken about, because you guys do have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is not one to hold back. She doesn't talk that much, but when she does speak, oh, it's with substance, it's direct, it's blunt, it's honest, you know, you're gonna say what it is. It's fair and just, but it's something that maybe a sensitive person wouldn't be able to handle, but it's the truth, okay? You guys are being seen as very honest and very blunt, okay? Very strong, because we literally have here stronger. Okay, people are seeing you in a way where they have a lot of respect for you, but there's also a sense of fear. Okay, because people don't want to get on your bad side because they know you can just say what you want to say. You're gonna let people know what time it is. Okay, but we do have you are a star, so people are looking at you in a way where a lot of people look up to you, a lot of people respect you. If you have public platforms, this could also be another thing. So shout out to those watching me who have a public platform. But even if you don't, this could just be in general. Everywhere you go, people respect you, or maybe just a hobby or whatever maybe you do. Like people just have a lot of like, I don't want to go on Pile 5's bad side, or I don't want to ask Pile 5 for the truth because Pile 5 is not going to lie to me. And you know what? Good for you, Pile 5, because I'm one of those people that I appreciate people like you. I love people who are honest, even if it's blunt, even if it's going to hurt my feelings, so be it. Be honest with me so I can improve, you know, so I can self-evolve, you know. And there's a difference between being mean and rude for no reason and actually just being helpful, because your honesty actually provides a solution. It's not just to make people feel like crap, you know. So yeah, people are seeing you as very like intelligent too. The way you articulate yourself, immaculate. It's just very much like, I gotta say what I need to say. But people really look up to you. You're a star, so maybe people feel like you're destined for greatness. Maybe the way you carry yourself, or the things you have to say are relevant. Okay, but with this 9 of Cups, people feel like you are either a wish fulfillment or you get your wishes. Some people assume that you get things your way, or you may have pretty privilege because things are always basically aligning for you. So people may feel some type of way about this. I do want to quickly clarify you're a star. Clarify you're a star. Why do we have you're a star? We do have, okay, we have the 6 of Wands, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and one fell down, and that is the King of Pentacles. Wow, so maybe some people feel like you're destined to be successful and happy. So abundance, maybe people see this because you're not afraid to say what you need to say and communicate what you need to get, and that's how you make the right connections. But it doesn't seem tactful. It just seems, well, this is just how I am, and people just like you because you're real. And you'd be surprised, there's not enough realness in this world today. I've genuinely noticed, and I'm like, can you believe that one of the autistic signs is you just being honest or blunt? Can you believe that that is a symptom? I didn't realize that that could be a symptom. Like, that is what's contributing to what people consider a disorder. Like, well, you're just honest? Shouldn't everyone be honest? Like, that's how you know we live in a weird world where, like, if you're neurotypical and you're a majority of society and you're dishonest, like, that's fine. But if you're a very blunt and honest person, yeah, that's one of the symptoms of autism. That is crazy. That's the kind of world we live in today. It's very weird, you know? But I'm getting you just being you is what's making people think, yeah, I like that. This is refreshing. We don't get to see this realness. So that's the gossip on you. Because most people like sugarcoat stuff to make people feel better about themselves, but you guys are very blunt and very honest, and people actually like that because they're like, oh, you're saying the things that we are too afraid to say. So people like that, okay? Gonna move on to the last pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay? So last pile is pile 6, which is the hairband. You guys have Embrace, may you accept what comes. Oh, relatable. We have signs and synchronicities. We have the Empress, which is Venus energy, Libra, which is air sign, and Taurus, which is earth sign. Then we have air sign energy with the 8 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So what is the gossip on you, pile 6? Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. There's nothing funny about what I'm gonna say, it's just random. But with this 8 of Swords, you're like, people could be seeing you as someone who's stressed out or gets stressed about a lot of things, or overwhelmed, or you're someone who could cry when you're stressed or just break down when you're stressed. And it becomes too intense to the point where you may withdraw, or you're just like, what the hell do I do? And it's like, I'm getting like a panicky feeling inside. And this is not funny, but I was laughing because I can relate to that, because I'm like a stress crier, and I'm just thinking about someone's mascara running down their eyes and they're like, ah, and then like, as soon as I eat food, I'm okay. And I'm like, you know what, maybe life is worth living. You know? But I was just laughing at myself, not you guys. But some of you guys may be very stressed like that. But the funny thing is, the irony is, the gossip on you is that even though you may go through stress, you may feel like overwhelmed, you've reached a point of maybe burnout where you're just like, screw it, it is what it is. Like you have a it is what it is mentality, and that's the gossip on you. Because we have embrace. Maybe embrace what comes. So it's kind of like you go through a space where like you stress out, and then in the end you're like, well, there's no point stressing over something I have no control over, so meh. Want to go grab a bite? Like, it's funny. It's like a sitcom, you know? Because the Empress is just like, I need a spa. I need to relax. I need beauty sleep. I need rest. I'm well taken care of. The universe has got me. God has got me. God will take care of me. I'm fine. And I'm going to sleep. It's like no matter, you'll feel this way even if you have a bunch of deadlines. Even if you have a lot of things to do that stress you out, you get stressed out, and then you'll hit a point where you're like, yeah, I need to relax. Yeah, I could go for a nap. I need to eat. If I'm gonna get this work done, I need to eat. It's like priorities. You know, it's funny to some people. Maybe this is like your someone close to you. I'm laughing because that reminds me so much of myself, so maybe I can relate to this part. Maybe this is a part that's for me too, but it's hilarious, okay? It's got to a point where you're just embracing. Like, you may have been so stressed out about things in general, but you're now like, if I can't control it, it's nothing I can do, then I might as well embrace it. So that's why you're being known as like, it is what it is. Not to say that you're nonchalant, but it's just like, it is what it is, okay? And it's funny because people may think that the less you care about something, the more it works out for you. The more you care about something, the less it works out for you. So people are saying like, just start caring less, you know, detachment. But because you guys chose the hairband, maybe it's like you come across as well put together. Like, even you don't look like what you're thinking or what you're going through. You know, you guys could be high masking when it comes to stress. And it's like you have it together, even if you feel like mentally you don't. But it's at the same time, it's like you also surrender. You wing it. Okay, some of you guys may have ADHD or ADD, you know, where it's just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm just gonna wing it. You know, and when you wing it, it ends up being actually okay compared to when you're stressing over it, every little detail has to be perfect. Okay, signs and synchronicities you got here. So I feel like you guys just move more intuitively, and the gossip on you is like, if it doesn't feel aligned for you, you're not really going to put as much effort into it anyway. You're very spiritual. You're seen as someone who luck happens for you when you're moving in alignment. And I'm not saying like, oh yeah, that's gossip, like, oh my god, Pile 6 is in alignment. I don't think people talk that way about you, but it feels like things work out for you. The things that are meant to work out for you work out for you. The things that are not meant to work out for you won't. And that's the vibe I'm getting, okay? Also, you're very beautiful, handsome, whatever. You guys are very aesthetically pleasing. So people feel like you could be going through the most, but at the end of the day, you look good doing it. So people are kind of like, are you really stressed? Because you look good, you know? So people, it's weird, people like to question whether you're even struggling because of how amazing you look. Imagine that. Lucky you, okay? But that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. I'm going to end the video there. So take care, guys. Bye.